Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Class 10th. Our today's topic is the division of nervous system. In this topic, we will study that our nervous system is divided in how many parts, and then further what's the function and what is the division are different types of the nerves that arise from the central nervous system. As we already discussed, that nervous system of human is divided into two parts. One is the centralized parts that include the brain and spinal cord. This is the centralized parts which are present in our skull, inside the skull. So they are known as central nervous system. The structure of the brain and spinal cord we already discussed in the previous video. Then those parts which are not centralized but spread inside our whole body, and that is the different nerves, so they are known as peripheral nervous system. All the nerves, it may be the sensory or motor or mixed nerves, so all the nerves that arise from the brain and spinal cord are known as peripheral nervous system. In this peripheral nervous system, first of all, two types of nerves are included. One is the cranial nerve and second one is the spinal nerve. Cranial nerves are those which arise from the brain, while spinal nerves are those nerves which arise from the spinal cord. So already we discussed the different types of the nerves in the previous lectures. Then further, the cranial and the spinal nerves has two pathways. One is the sensory pathway and the second one is the motor pathway. Sensory pathway are those include those nerves which are connected with the sensory parts of our body, like the receptors. They receive the impulses, they receive the stimulus from the sensory parts of our body, that may be the cells, that may be the tissues, that may be the organs. From the different receptors they receive the messages, and they then give that message to the brain or spinal cord. While the motor pathway include those nerves which are connected to the effectors, like the muscles, like some glands. They provided with the messages from the brain and spinal cord, and then the message of the brain and spinal cord is provided by these nerves to the different effectors. Motor pathway or motor nerves then attach in our body with the two type of systems. One is the somatic and the second one is the autonomic. Somatic nervous system is the skeletal system, and this system has the actions which are under our control, and those actions are known as voluntary action. Voluntary actions are performed under the will of the human, under the will of the animals, and that's why they are known as somatic or voluntary actions, voluntary system. While autonomic nervous system are those parts of our body which are not under the control of our will, which are not under the control of our muscles. For example, they can move, they can run with their own way or with their own actions, like the smooth muscles of the heart, and sometimes internal parts, the movement of the tubes, the internal movement of our body parts, that takes place for their own action, not according to our will, not according under the control of our will. So they are known as involuntary system or autonomic nervous system. In autonomic nervous system, then further the two types of the system includes, one is the sympathetic and the second one is the parasympathetic. Sympathetic nervous system is working for the accidental, or sometime we can say that it is for the actions which are sometime in emergency situation occur, that work for the emergency situation, sometime in the situation of the angriness, sometime in the situation of the frightenedness. So that's why this is known as fight or flight response. Means in that condition our body is in emergency. So the activity of sympathetic nervous system is to bring changes like the inhibition of the digestion, the increase of the breathing rate, the increase of the heart rate, the dilation of the pupil, the changes in color of our skin. So all these changes occur during the emergency situation of our body, when sometime we are in very angry condition, sometime we are in very frightened condition. So all these changes occur through this system, which is known as parasympathetic nervous system. And when emergency situation and our body start normalizing, so the parasympathetic nervous system work. This system then work against the sympathetic nervous system, like this improve the digestion, this contract our pupil, this normalize the rate of the heartbeat and the rate of our breathing. So all the changes that occur through the sympathetic nervous system, that is diminished by parasympathetic nervous system. So this is all the division of the nervous system which work in our body for the coordination of the different body parts. The next topic in our book is the reflex action. This is an action which takes place in such a situation in which the messages are not conveyed to the nervous system, central nervous system, especially the brain. Our nervous system controls two types of the action. One action which are the message of which is conveyed by the brain, the message is reached to the brain and then the brain convey a special message. That action is known as voluntary action, in which we feel, in which we can sense the changes in our body. But sometimes the messages doesn't reach to the central nervous system, to the brain, and the message is conveyed from the spinal cord, and those messages then bring the changes in our body in such a quick action, in such a less time, that we cannot feel at the time, but the feelings occur after the action is done, and these actions are known as reflex action. The pathway followed for this action is known as reflex arc. Most of such type of involuntary action and the quick actions are controlled by our spinal cord. As the action done, then some of the messages is conveyed to the brain, and we feel after the action is done by our body parts. Like here, the example of the sensation of the temperature, and when we withdraw our hand, so after action occur we feel the pain, because that message is then after the action is done, after the reflection has been done, then the message is passed to the brain and the feeling of the pain is conveyed by the brain. Normally, as we already studied the parts and the structure of the spinal cord, so the spinal cord has two parts, one is the white matter and the other one is the gray matter, and normally we say that mixed nerves arise to the parts of the spinal cord. Like here, when someone touch the hot objects, the message is conveyed to the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, the interneuron give a message to the parts of the spinal cord, and then that interneuron give a message to the motor nerve, and that motor nerve then give message to the muscles of the hand, and the hand is pulled or withdrawn from that hot object. So such actions are done in very quick time, in very less time. so that our body then feel after the action is done, and that's why this type of action are known as reflex actions.